Hey everyone, thought I'd do a video, and today I thought I would do my December wrap-up. The first book that I finished this month is called The Replacement by Brenna Yovanoff, and it was so good. I've been meaning to read this for like the longest time. The beginning of last year in 2013, I sort of tried to read it and I couldn't for some reason. I just wasn't really into it at the time, and sometime during the 24-hour reading marathon that I participated in, I sort of got into it, which I'm really happy about, because it finally drove me to finish this book and get into it. And yeah, it was just so much fun to read this book, because I words cannot describe how much I really like this book. I really love this book, and like, it made me feel so many different feelings. It annoyed me a little bit in some ways because of some of the choices that he made, but I think that sort of makes a book for me. I mean, like, if it makes me really feel something, anything at all, which in this case is a little bit of annoyance, I guess, and then it's a good book for me, because then I'm actually feeling feelings for a book, which I'm really happy about. It was a really good book. It was a really good ending. It was really good. It's about a boy who's has a sister who remembers her actual brother being taken away. So and in the crib, she found the main character in the story. So she is saying that he is not her real brother. So it sort of goes on like that, and he's really sensitive to steel, and really good. And it's a little bit creepy, which I really like. I really like creepy books. So it's really different from what I usually read, and it was really good. It was really good change, and I think everybody should check this book out. The next few books I read came from the Wake Trilogy. Oh my gosh, I finally finished this trilogy, which I am so happy about, because I've been waiting to finish this trilogy for years. And like, the first time I read the first two books, I read those when I was going to the library. A little bit after I stopped going to the library, I started getting books that were from the library, and I thought that the first few would be good, that would be good to buy, would be from the Wake Trilogy. And I bought the first two books, and then I tried to get the third one, and I couldn't find it anywhere, because they decided to have a cover change, and that is so not good when you are buying books from this. I finally found like 2 copies of this book, and I'm so happy that I got to finish reading it. And it's just such a good series, and it's so easy to read. The first 2 books I read within like 2 days, and then the third one I think I read within 3 days, because I haven't read it before, so I was reading it a little bit slower than I did with the other books, because I read these 2 already, and so it went by really fast. And it was just such a good series. I mean, it's about this girl, and when she was 8 years old, she remembers leaping into somebody else's dreams, which is when she first found out that she could do that. And whenever anybody is dreaming near her, if they have actual dreams, then she sort of leaps into them, and it's not by choice either. She leaps into them, and she's sort of trapped there, and sometimes she's able to leap out, but at other times she's sort of stuck in there until the dream goes through and the person wakes up. So it's sort of a 50-50 sort of situation, I guess. It's in terms of if she can leap out or not. And the first book sort of follows her into a dream where it has a sort of sadistic dreaming situation, I guess. It's a really violent sort of dream, and she's wondering if it is actually from somebody who does that sort of stuff, or if it's just like a random dream that's really bad. So it's really awesome how this series plays out, and it's just so good, and I really like this series. I'm really happy that I finally finished it, and it was so good. So you guys should check this series out because it is awesome. The next book that I read in the month of December is called Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the graphic novel edition. I actually read the first one in September, I believe, and I really loved it, and I've been hearing different stuff that there was a graphic novel, so I decided to go out and pick it up finally, and it was really good. I'm really happy with how it turned out because I really love this series. So it's a really good series so far, and it's just a really good book. And I cannot describe how much I love this book. You see how I'm stuttering and stuff. I cannot describe how much I love this book because it is so awesome. I love the original book and I love this book. It's just such a good book. You guys should really check it out. And the final book that I read for the month of December is called The Night Wanderer by Drew Hayden Taylor, and it is really good. You guys need to check this out. It's about this native girl. She's sort of experiencing discrimination and she feels like it's a really hard life to live. And this guy right here, he is a vampire, and it is interesting how he plays in this sort of novel, and it's just such a good book. I wasn't sure how this was gonna play out or anything like that when I first read the actual book of this. This is the graphic novel edition, and then there is a actual other book that's just a book that you read. It doesn't have any pictures or anything like that, and it is such a good book, and it's such an amazing story. I mean, it's I actually read it for Aboriginal social studies, and it has some historic sort of aspects to it, so it is really good. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and comment down below saying if you are gonna check any of these books out, if you have checked these books out or anything like that. Hope you guys like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. So bye.